rooster, but Ben's public criticism of his previous #1 receiver, Antonio Brown, last season sent ripples through the Steelers locker room, eventually leading to AB being traded to the Raiders. In a halftime interview last night, Ben expressed regret over his criticism of AB, saying this: "I wish I wouldn't have done it because we saw what happened. Obviously, it ruined a friendship. I just got caught up in the emotion and heat of the battle." The other person I challenged that game was James Washington. And I know people made a big deal about that, but James Washington texted me, called me, and talked to me in person, thanking me for that. Interesting angle to the story. Shannon, do you like what Ben said?
No. All he had to do was say, you know what, guys? I wish I hadn't called Antonio Brown out, and that was my fault. I should have handled that situation better. Boom, end of discussion. But then what he tried to do, Skip, well, I did the same thing to James Washington, and he called me and said, thank you, Ben, for doing this. It's going to make me better. You actually think, and this is what, see, a leader is somewhat like a coach, Skip Bayless. And you hear me say this all the time. The job of a coach is to know what to say and who to say it to and when. Some coaches, you put your arm around the guy and say, come on, son, we got to do better than that. I know you can do better than that. And some coaches, what the hell are you doing? We work on this all week and you do that. And some guys, you got to just like, son, I don't know, son. I don't think this football thing is working out for you. That's what a leader does, Skip. Did Ben Roethlisberge actually think he could talk to a guy that he had played 8 years with? He had 6 consecutive 100-catch seasons. No player in NFL history had done that. 7 Pro Bowls, 4 first-team All-Pros. Did he actually think he could talk to Antonio Brown the exact same way he talked to James Washington? Did he really think that? Skip, let me tell you a situation. In 2017, Ben Roethlisberge had a game in which he threw 5 interceptions against the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is what was said. He's going to come to work this week with a lot of intensity. He's going to bring out the best of all of us, especially after a week like this. That's what Antonio Brown said about Ben Roethlisberge. Mike Pouncey said, there's no one to blame. We just didn't play well offensively. What if Antonio Brown had said, that was terrible? How are we going to win a game when our quarterback's throwing 5 interceptions, 2 pick sixes, giving our defense, putting our defenses on short field? How would Ben Roethlisberger would have responded? That's what you think, Skip. I've always said, anything that you say publicly, if you can be voiced in the same manner privately, do it that way. But he won't leave that. Skip, why can't he just say, I was wrong? I shouldn't have said what I said, how I said it. Having the type of relationship, if we're friends, Skip, I feel I could come to you and talk to you off camera as opposed to voicing some concerns I might have on camera. How do you think Antonio Brown's going to react? That man got a lot of pride. And you think you could talk to him the same way. What is James Washington supposed to say, Skip, as a rookie? What was I going to say if John Elway chewed me out? What was I going to say?
It's a bit different.
But he better not try that, you know what, in year 5, year 6, or year 7.
It's a good point.
I thought you told me he better not try that in year 1.
No. Those are different things, Skip. But he never did, Skip. He was just like, hey, you know, we need to do this, pick it up. There was a way. He would never say that. Because how do you think, man, look here, Skip, at the end of the day, AB is a man just like Ben. He got kids just like Ben.
But he does not play the same position that Ben plays.
No,
he does not have the same position in the franchise that Ben has.
And therein lies the problem. See, Ben thinks he's the boss. You might have a title that's more valuable than mine to the team. But if you think for 1 second I won't punch you in your mouth if you disrespect me, you got the wrong one, bruh. And that was the problem. You can't talk to people like that, Skip.
You think AB was going to punch him in the mouth?
AB probably wouldn't.
Don't.
But he got the right one.
Okay.
I got the right one. There wasn't a Skip. There wasn't a quarterback that's ever played in the NFL that could have talked to me like Ben Roethlisberger called Antonio Brown out. Never. I'd have been up out of it. They wouldn't have had to trade me because they just conduct detrimental to the team. I'd have been home for the last 4 games because I'd have slapped the taste out of Ben's mouth.
Well, guess what? AB is now an Oakland Raider, right?
So we knew this was coming.
Okay. And I believe a cloud just got lifted off this football team because the team I saw last night in the rain in Nashville, it looked pretty strong to me.
Yeah, they look good.
You know,
they look good.
Quarterback looked good, and think the quarterback has learned a lot, and he did say he regrets that he said that publicly. But he very pointedly then brought up, aha, wait a second, the rookie did text me, and then he called me, and he thanked me for calling him out because he took it as constructive criticism, whereas the diva wide receiver, the Pro Bowl wide receiver, took it as destructive criticism,
Skip,
right?
Skip, you know good, Skip, you know good and well.
And by the way, James Washington continues to emerge, and I warned you, he's
He
going to
good.
be the breakout deep threat, and he caught a big ball last night, albeit from Mason Rudolph, who looks like he might be the backup quarterback.
Well, they got a connection. They played together.
I got it. Okay, but you saw him get behind people, and I told
he
you,
can run.
I watched him a lot at Oklahoma State. Jenny watched him a lot.
Really,
And every time I looked up, he was running past somebody, and he doesn't time that fast. He's just one of those guys who just runs by people.
They got good football speed. But Skip, my thing was, okay, I was wrong the way I handled handled the AB situation. I shouldn't have done what I done, especially publicly, because the type of relationship that AB and I have, I could have come to him in private and said, AB, I need you to keep that
Obviously, they had clashed many times behind closed doors before this spilled out publicly.
Okay. Keep it there. Keep it there.
Yep.
But you, Skip, you know, you've been around this game far too long. You can't talk to a vet player like you can a rookie player, because and some rookie players are, hold on, bro, you can't talk to me like that. But given the situation, Ben's status, being a two-time Super Bowl champ, going to 3, he's a Pro Bowl player. Hey, I believe he's a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah.
As a rookie, you're going to show him the utmost respect. But AB's looking at it like, hold on, bro, I'm accomplished too. I'm thought of as universally, I'm the first or second. A lot of you go back and forth. You like AB, you like D-Hop, you like Julio. But I'm one of the 2 or 3 best receivers in all of football. And you're going to go on your radio show, and you're going to call me out publicly. You're going to right after the game and says, well, he should have come flatter. Just because I didn't, don't you exacerbate. Coach told a player one time, well, he ran the wrong route. He said, but hell, you threw it to him. Don't exacerbate a situation. If he does wrong, don't you trump it by doing worse.
I like that example.
Come on, Skip. You can't, Skip. All he had, just leave it alone. I was wrong the way I handled that situation. AB and I had a great relationship, and I could have said what I've said publicly, I could have said privately. You don't need to bring James Washington, but because I said, well, I don't know why he didn't receive it. Ask him. Huh? You're going to compare me and James Washington, an 8-year, 9-year vet, to a rookie? An accomplished player with 6 consecutive 100-catch seasons. With all I've done, you think you can actually talk to me the same way you Skip, there's a hierarchy here. We know how this thing goes. CEO, VP, president, VP, yada, yada. Okay, down.
Yeah. A couple of football seasons back, 3 playoffs ago, I believe it was.
Yes.
The Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp told me that after Antonio Brown had the audacity to go live on Facebook during Mike Tomlin's postgame speech behind closed locker room doors, he's out. I'm not going to pay him a penny more. I'm done with it.
Absolutely.
Okay, just for the record. So you were at that point with him then. Okay. I'm sure Ben was also at that point. So whatever bridge they had built between each other, whatever relationship they had was, dare I say, frayed at best.
Yeah, and when he did that, guess what? That frayed bridge, I'd have crossed back over and punched him.
Okay. Well, but you said you'd be done with it.
Oh, I would have been done. Skip, I would have. But the mistake that people are making is that they're looking at AB's behavior, and it says, because AB behavior does not exonerate Ben of his behavior. 2 things can be true, and people are looking at how AB is acting in the Raiders in this helmet situation. Skip, AB could have had this exact same deal 3 or 4 months ago. The guy said he would come, do a full scale, Skip, 3D, measure his hair, get everything, get it perfectly, and I give you a deal. This is not new. Look at Antonio Smart marketing. The same deal that he got yesterday, or he's going to sign the next couple of days, he had 3 months ago.
It's attention generating.
Exactly.
You just need more and more attention. That's what Pittsburgh finally said enough of. He's more trouble than he's worth to us.
Skip.
Okay?
Frankenstein got created. You can't get mad at the destruction he caused when you created it. Pittsburgh created AB. Mike Tomlin let this skate. Let him come late to meeting. Let him come late to practice. Go Facebook Live because he's such an unbelievable talent. Pittsburgh created Big Ben Roethlisberger because he's so accomplished. made him think he could talk to them, the players, like he was a Rooney.
I think Ben decided, I'm going to try to rein him back in by going public with my criticism, and it blew up. It was a catalyst move where it's either going to make it way better or way worse, and it got way worse, and he's gone, and Ben's still the quarterback. And I believe Ben learned a lot from that situation, where that guy I watched last night on NBC, he looked like he's grown up some at his advanced, what is he, 37 years of age?
Right.
Looked like he's wised up some about how to be a better leader.
Yes.
He tried to demonstrate being a better leader during the offseason. Again, does the leopard change his spots? Probably not. But he's trying to be better at what he should be doing. And now he's excited about James Washington. He was already excited about Juju. He featured him last night, got him 4 passes for whatever it was, and got him the touchdown pass.
Skip, of the top 5 or 6 receivers that's currently playing, which one you think would allow their quarterback to call them out publicly in the harsh manner Ben called out AB and be okay with it?
Maybe Julio, maybe. Maybe privately he wouldn't be okay with it, but I don't think he'd say anything publicly.
The little bit that I know, Matt, that's not his personality.
Okay, well, you said hypothetically.
Yeah, I'm trying to think anyone that would.
Yeah.
Skip, there's a reason why Julio with 2 years left on the deal want more money. Hey, these guys are competitive. These guys got pride. You can't look, the thing, and that's sometimes quarterbacks make this mistake, Skip. Well, I'm the quarterback, so that means I'm your boss. No, you're not, your teammates. You just play a more valuable position than me. But if you think for 1 second you can talk to me less than, you got me mistaken.
Okay, well, he's gone, and Ben's still there, and that team looks really good. It looks really good on defense.
But guess what?
Yeah.
I'd have left, he'd had a black eye.
Okay, and that would have solved what?
It'd have got me the same thing.
Yeah.
I'd have let him know he can't talk to me like that, and I'd have been gone.
Okay.
That's what that would have solved.
Okay.
Because sometimes, Skip, sometimes you just got to take a stand out of the principle of the matter. Because the fact of the matter that this man thought he was my boss when we're teammates.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me like that. Don't
Every
talk
time
to me
I look up, Aaron Rodgers is after a missed pass. He's like,
Skip. But I've already told you how I would handle it.
I would take that even more personally than the call out on radio.
Hey, you know how I would handle it? I was like, Aaron, now this is not what we discussed. Now, if you want me to flatten this right off, if the guy's high, I got no problem with that. But let's come to the sideline. Don't show me up like that again. Okay, the first time's thunder, the next time's lightning.
It's a partnership.
Yeah,
It's ruined in a sense when you do that, and everyone is different.
It's a partnership. And guess what? I've broken up before. Ain't no problem once you break up one time, you break up again. You get divorced one time, you get divorced again. So guess what? I've broken up with had a relationship at the end. I end that one too.
You sound like you have a lot of experience in that.
I'm gonna Skip.
Is that what you're telling
Hold on.
us?
Tell about, I'm 50 years old. You think I just had one relationship? You think I'm an emperor penguin with one woman for life? Come on, bro.
I mean, there you go.
I can't speak either.
It's a good point about James Washington, though, because I feel like this could be a big breakout for him. I mean, he's going to be the one to watch.
You know,
They look good.
He looked good this preseason.
You have them beating the Patriots, right?
I do.
I remember that. That's one. That's going to be interesting to see.
2 weeks from last night.
Yeah,
at
Sunday,
Foxborough.
September 8th.
I also have the Patriots going to the Super Bowl. But
Yeah.
That's the next.
Whole different discussion, different day.
Yep.
Kyler Murray looked a lot different in his third
there we go.
preseason outing
There we
this
go.
weekend, but were
There
the
we go.
guys impressed?
There we go.
He's already rolling his eyes. We'll discuss next.